What's going on, everybody? Cuffing the Dip coming at you guys with another video. Hopefully, all you guys have already subscribed if you're already viewing this. If you have not, please go ahead and get that subscription in. Go ahead and hit that bell so you can get notifications when I do come on. I do come on randomly at times. If you haven't already, go ahead and like this video for me. That'd be amazing. And let's get to the news part of this situation. So I'm already on CoinMarketCap, checking out our best friend Saitama, the one that makes us all of the money. You know what I mean? So we're at 2604 by this reading, and we've been making good gains all week. So I personally have no complaints about our good friend Saitama right now. I know a lot of other people seem to always find something to complain about for some reason, but me personally, I have no complaints about it. Pretty much consolidating at this point, which I mean, it went up a generous amount, and then it kind of settled out where it kind of went up to, which normally, you know what I mean, you have these big spikes, and then right after that big spike, there would be a giant drop, similar to what you see right here, big spike, giant drop, but it usually is a lot closer than this. This is consolidating, like people know the amount of gold they have in their possession and how low of a number that they actually got it at. So a lot of people are holding this. A lot of people are holding it. Some people are selling for some small gains and some larger gains for some people. But yeah, but the majority of the transactions that I've been seeing has been buying pressure. As you can see, Saitama still number one, scrolling across the top of the screen. Had it scrolled out to forever and beyond. So we're still looking very healthy as far as like the volume going in and out of this thing and the buying pressure. The buying pressure is always there. There's always more buys than there are sells. If there's a large sell, then somebody's rebuttaling with a large buy or a large number of small retail buys. Who is our big transaction at this point right now? Check them out because the majority of the wallets that I'm checking out are about $50,000 and higher as far as what they're holding as far as Saitama. Not just like $50,000 wallets, like these are $1 million wallets, $400,000 wallets, and they're all holding Saitama, and all of their bags are over $50,000. So that should tell you a little bit about the history of the well, not really about the history, about how people view this coin. You know what I mean? The value within this coin. I feel like huge buys. Looks like all just smaller retail buys right now. No huge whales getting in and or getting out at this time frame. So may also be why it's kind of consolidating at this one point. The biggest buy that I'm seeing is this 2.5 ETH that I ran into the first time, which this is an $8,000 wallet right here, and all $8,000 of it pretty much is of Saitama. And that's another thing that I've been seeing. If I do see a wallet that has a high amount in it, the majority of the time, almost all of it is Saitama. Almost all of it. There are some wallets that I'm bumping into. They have a lot of other different coins. Some meme coins, you know what I mean, taking chances. Which, like I said, a lot of people think that Saitama is a risky move when I think that it's a risky move not to try to put some money into this thing, man. Okay, so we gotta sell off right here. This guy might have actually, I don't know if we're looking for movement on Shiba Inu or not, but he might have sold it off for some Shiba Inu. It looks like. Then we got a couple other coins. This one's actually called Don't Buy with two O's. But he bought 22,000 of that. But we got rid of the Saitama. So let's let's all follow his decisions, right? Go ahead and sell all our Saitamas and then we'll go get some Don't Buy That's definitely what I'm on my way to do right now. Should we close that one out? Let's see. And I'm definitely not selling 5 Ethereum worth of this, especially not at this point in time. It's way too early. Well, I really want to see what this chart does around the time that the Saitama comes out. I'm so curious about that. Let's check out this wallet. A couple small retail wallets, but even the smaller retail wallets have a sizable amount in it. He has 3 trillion in this thing, almost about $10,000 worth. He also caught the burn from Baby Saitama. I seen, or he might have sold off because it's only a couple million. So Baby Saitama wasn't really valued at anything. I ended up getting in Baby Saitama. I made a video about it. Made some money myself. Some people I know made some money. Anybody who caught that video probably made a little bit of money. Sold off when I was supposed to. Idiotically bought back in just because I'm like, why not? But I threw like $50 at it just because I was curious. See how long this sham will stay up on the swing trading side. But of course, it dumped a little bit after that, so yeah, I lost $50. Don't really care. It was fun. You know what I mean? Kind of kind of really trying this swing trading thing out, seeing how I can do with it. So far, I mean, I got in and out twice, made a sizable amount both times. So then I lost $50 because I was stupid and went against my first mind and put back into the damn thing. If you're gonna swing trade, what would be called shit coins, I guess. One thing you don't want to do is after you get your gains, go ahead and get on out of there, man. Especially when you know this coin it's not gonna really have any real value to it. You want to grab your gains from that initial pump that's gonna happen, which it pretty much happens with all coins. I mean, majority of them it doesn't. I would do my homework to see how much traction this coin might pick up, who's endorsing it. You know what I mean? Like, and go from there as far as like swing trading shit coins as they call it. Definitely got to do your homework because if you buy one that's not gonna gain any traction, you buy a lot of it. It's just it literally probably is gonna take your money and leave, and probably just your money. Okay, I keep seeing this Simba token for some reason in people's wallets. Must be a hot topic for people who are swinging shitcoins. Not really gonna dive into that. I'm kind of on pause from swing trading the shitcoin game here. Focusing on my Saitama bag and try to increase that for a little bit. Maybe even increasing my baby London bag. Just because both of those gradually make me money and they haven't done anything bad as far as like marketing or just not really keeping their word as far as their roadmap or anything that they're saying as far as their development team. So it's not bad. Stick with my two fully doxed teams. See if that takes me somewhere. Yeah, that's really why it's consolidating. It's nothing but a bunch of really retail buys and sells. So it's not really moving the market at all. This guy might be just skimming off of the top. Yep, he's just skimming off of the top. He sold a little bit, but I'm like his wallet's way too big. He seems too smart for him to can be completely sold out of Saitama. So, and I was correct with that assumption. He only sold a little bit off and still holding $339,000 worth of Saitama. I saw one wallet that had about $900,000 worth, almost $950,000 worth of Saitama, which is almost ridiculous because I actually saw one with about $1 million worth. Have yet to see that wallet make another purchase or sell, or it just wasn't one that I picked up on. So might not have been paying attention at that time period, and he might have snuck one by me. So possibility. Now that I know, I pretty much traveled down the entire list, and probably point 0.5 Ethereum is probably the biggest sell that I'm frequenting frequently seen. Oh, besides that larger sale, right? Oh, that wasn't really a large sale. It was only 1.5. 1.5 Ethereum. Thought that was a little bit bigger. It looks bigger on this on the 1 minute, especially when it's just falling down from the sky. It's like, pew. Like, ease the chart away for a second. Let's see what this guy has going on. $121,000 wallet. Before I even click on it, I'm gonna guess that he's still in Saitama right now. He just sold a little bit off. Oh, he's still in Saitama, and that's all he has. He just sold a little bit off of the top. Maybe he figured it was consolidating. Maybe this might be the high point right now, or it may go down a little bit, or it may stay at this consolidation point. So we'll just take a little bit off of the top because this is kind of the peak for right now at this moment. I don't know what his game plan is. Maybe he thought that he would trigger something. Maybe he will trigger a couple more sales, or maybe he'll dump a little bit more, kind of easing his wallet down, trying to get some profits out of that. It'll be interesting to see how that unfolds. So we'll try to keep an eye out on this wallet. I'll keep this wallet up close. These other ones are kind of uninteresting to me. So usually I keep one up that's pretty interesting, just to, you know what I mean, just to kind of gauge what people are doing, especially some of those larger wallets. And this one has about $121,000 in it. The other one, I may, I feel like I might see that wallet again too. The one had about 300,000 in it, so or 200,000 was it? I feel like that one might do it too. But literally, just pay attention to it. It happens instantly. He sells 1.5. They are buying retail buys, so they're buying as much as they can at one time, and they're more than halfway out of eating this dip. So it's literally as soon as it happens, it's like, oh yeah, you wanna cause us to dip? Okay, we're gonna eat that, and you did nothing. I mean, well, you might have made a little bit of profit, but while it's consolidating, I probably wouldn't sell out while it's consolidating because the only other place that they can possibly go from here is up with all the catalysts that we have on here. So I'm not gonna sell for what's going on, Yeti. I appreciate you stopping by, man. Definitely appreciate it. But yeah, I don't see too many people selling while it's consolidating. The only place I see this going up is up from here. Just because you know what I mean? It's consolidating right now at this point. There's nothing but more catalysts coming, including the state of mass. The state of mass is going to make this thing go parabolic. I can almost wager some money on that thing. Just because of the use case of it and what it will be used for. I feel like that thing is really going to make us take off. A lot of us are going to earn a lot of money then. But with that being said, we're also going to see a high sell-off rate probably from a lot of these retail sellers, which will eventually add up, and some of the whales too that are trying to see profits, which you cannot be mad at them trying to see profits at all periods. So just a part of this game. Just what we're gonna be seeing. Let's check on these holders. See how we're doing with the holders. See if we went down or up since the last time I've checked it out. Given that I do check this number frequently. Yeah, I would rather it consolidate also. The consolidation means that it's just it's gearing up for something. It's gonna take off at some point. I feel like that's just my personal opinion, not financial advice at all. But I do feel like after this consolidation is going up. I don't see it. Usually after consolidation it goes up or down. It's gonna pick one of those directions. I don't see it going down from here. Way too many announcements going on. Hey, there it is. Now my internet likes me. Okay. So we're looking at 33, 325, and actually we got the Jake Gagan show to look forward to also, as far as a 35,000 holders party, and Russ coming through with a trillion to give out. I'm pretty sure Web Surfer guy is gonna end up giving a trillion or more possibly. Somebody else is gonna come out of the woodworks just because it's a 35K holder event and probably bring another trillion. So I need to start like a Jake Gagan bomb wallet. You know what I mean? so I can drop the fat. I just know Jake Gagan Fatty wallet as far as the donation, so I can get some donations going on here, generate a little bit more of a crowd, man. Everybody likes to go where they see donations at. Well, not donations, but giveaways, free giveaways, where you just shilling some stuff online on Twitter or being a follower or a subscriber rather. Worst case scenario, if I do not get a donation thing going, I'll probably just get a little wallet going myself in a little bit. Try to see if I can't get some cool giveaways going as far as like merchandise or maybe even some Saitama giveaways. May not be as big of a fatty as what Jake has going on his page, but it'll definitely be some little mini fatties. Something that just generate a little bit of traffic. I feel like people on my end or that I can actually contact on my side of the world see giveaways. I feel like a lot of them will probably say Tama and want to know why they want to have this thing. So I think that's how we can get them. Do some more giveaways, flock people into this thing as a mass group, but not just people that just want to pump and dump it or people that want to get it and just sell it off. Just try to get people that actually would appreciate holding it. That would actually be pretty cool. At least at least as far as I feel about it. Do some giveaways to people that actually wanna hold the token and or that actually see the value of it. So do some type of giveaway that actually will show you that people actually see the value of this Saitama token. So we can get more people to actually be holders of this thing over here. Might be a good thing. Good idea to get going. I'm fully for it, and we'll definitely participate if anybody does hear that and wants to go ahead and start something like that. Just make more awareness of Saitama. I feel like awareness is always good. Move my ugly self away from the target so we can see it climb. That's what we really want to see. We want to see Saitama climb, not me. So good buying pressure. Like I said, after each sale, we got good buying pressure going through. Something else that I actually ran by. Pull this up. We have been listed on an exchange. So it says that we're due to be listed for trading on 11/9/2021 at 8 o'clock. I'm pretty sure that's 8 o'clock a.m. So ZT Global is an exchange that we will be listed on. So not bad, not bad. Says says September 11th trading. So it's a little bit conflicting. So on the actual banner it says 11/9. On this it says September 11th. So I don't know if you want to check that out or if you guys are actually interested in trading on that platform at all. Anyway, hold on. Actually, give me 32 seconds. Chart up. I should have grabbed my charger in advance. Let me grab my charger really quick, guys, and I will be right back. All right, I'm back. Let me just plug this in really quick. Sorry about that. Poor preparation on my part. All right. Ooh, that's a good one. Okay, so I believe you on that. A lot of people that I've actually told about it, including my family members, I actually told about Saitama. I brought them over here. I sat them down in front of me, and I've tried to get them to buy Saitama. Everything's fine and dandy when I'm getting them to get their Ethereum, putting it on the wallet, and getting it through. Then when it comes down to the portion of buying it, I'm literally sitting here like, okay, I don't know what your spending limit is, but I don't know what these gas prices are either. But I don't want these gas prices to make me look like I'm just trying to get you to spend a whole bunch of money here because that's not my goal. My goal is to get you to make money. And here go the gas prices. But I hope that Say the Mass eliminates a lot of that and we don't have to worry about that. So if it does, that would be amazing because gas prices are murdering a lot of the retail sales that I feel like we could be picking up on. We could have so many more people entering into this atmosphere, but the gas fees are almost more than they're willing to try to buy in. Like the average person will probably throw like in between $50 to $100 into this, but they're buying $50 to $100 worth of Ethereum, and then they're spending probably about $15 to $20 in fees, depending on where they buy it at to get it to the location where they actually have to buy it. Then they spend fees also to swap the Ethereum out for it. So those gas fees are horrible, and I feel like it is blocking a lot of the retail sales. If Saitama was on the BSC network, which like they said, if you wait until Saitama gets on the BSC network, then you're pretty much cooking yourself because the price of it's going to be way more by then. You won't be able to get as much of it by that time, so it's just not gonna. I don't think it's gonna be worth it trying to buy in when it's on the BSC network. Not saying that it won't be worth it. Period. It will be worth it. Period to the people who are just finding out about it at that time period. But the only real benefit to that is the gas prices over there. The gas prices over there are anywhere from like 50 cents to $4, and who can't afford that? So that's just how I feel about it. But I didn't hear anything about ZT Global being included in anything. I'm pretty sure this is just a listing to where ZT Global is trying to benefit from the buzz that Saitama has. I don't think this was a exchange that was paid for to be on there. I think they're just, like I said, pretty much trying to ride the hype. I'm not too familiar with ZT Global or what their procedure is as far as buying crypto on their platform or what other cryptos they have added to their platforms. So that should be interesting to see how that goes. So I don't, just personal opinion, I don't think that this is going to cause too much buzz or a change as far as the charts at all. But I mean, if it does help with gas prices, well, nope, yeah, it's still horrible timing. I was just thinking about it. It depends on if it comes out today or if it comes out 2 months from now. Because if it comes out 2 months from now, it's pretty much obsolete. The exchange listing it right then because you're gonna have to say the mass out, and it's like, why would I go to this random exchange to trade Saitama when I could just go to the say the mass, probably pay still less fees, even though a lot of these smaller exchanges don't really have a whole lot of fees as far as buying these things, but it's definitely gonna be some type of fees to it. But say the mass, I feel like say the mass will have the best platform to sell Saitama, given that they can really kind of work with the fees with you buying it on their platform. So this is pretty much just to let you guys know that this is something that may swing it a little bit for those people that feel like an additional exchange is going to add a little bit more flair or buying pressure to our coin. So just so I can show it and let you guys know, I don't want to leave you guys out on that. That was actually pointed out to me on one of my discords earlier. I'm in like I think four different discords, three, oop, three and a half. The other one, I'm not really in that Discord. That was more of a Jake Gagan told me to follow it type of thing. I will pay attention to it because it's about the NFTs. I'm actually trying to get a little bit deeper as far as my NFT knowledge, but other than that, Jake Gagan got me to get on that other one. So like I said, about three and a half, 3.5 Discords. Also on Jake Gagan's Patreon. Um, Subscribe to him on YouTube. The same thing with Married with Crypto, man. His Discord also. Subscribe to him on YouTube. Just feel like networking and making beneficial connections is always good. Paying attention to what's going on. Sorry about that. I'm having a little bit of light issue here. Paying attention to what's going on in the market is something that's always needed to be done, and these guys have the scoop on a lot of inside things. And just paying attention to what they have going on will actually benefit you sometimes. It's always good to listen rather than talk most times. So I try to listen, gain what type of information I can, along with searching the web, a lot of other different things that I do to try to find information to kind of build on my knowledge of what I have already. So but this is well, no, this is what happens when you go to something way too often. It's seen history. You just type 3 letters of it and then you click on it. I don't know why my internet's been going so slow lately. Please excuse that, guys. But yeah, we're having a pretty heavy consolidation period. I feel like it's gonna be like that until Monday morning, probably when Russ starts dropping these bombs as far as like who's what and who's gonna be the catalyst for this. I feel like they're gonna have to eventually disclose who the who the guests are gonna be for the event because I do feel like we're going to have some special guest people there. So I saw the mention on Russ's page also that actually piqued my interest. That it said did what was it? Let's actually go to Russ's instead of me trying to paraphrase, messing it up. But I'm pretty sure it was like Michael B. Jordan. Did you want the chicken or the steak? Which kind of piques my interest of like, is Michael B. Jordan part of this? Which, if he is, he has a massive following. So that's uh that's beyond big. I don't know if I have to scroll through or do that. Also, while I'm trying to look for this post, I know I saw it and it's eluding me now. He even tagged Michael B. Jordan in it. Okay, so I'm gonna have to. I don't want to take up a whole bunch of time looking for this, but yeah, he pretty much asked Michael B. Jordan if he wanted steak or if he wanted chicken, pretty much. Like Russ is not a liar. Russ is not somebody who really kind of builds a picture that's not there either. So him kind of insinuating that Michael B. Jordan would even be close to a part of this or would even be close to the event kind of makes me feel like he's like, okay, if people read into this and they get the right answer from it, then more power to you. If people don't read into this or they didn't pay attention to the fact that I just tagged Michael B. Jordan in it and said if he wanted the chicken or the steak, which he doesn't really tag any people like that unless we're like chilling or something like that. But I don't know. So that's just something to think about if Michael B. Jordan is actually a part of this or not. Creative thought process right there. Just me supposed to read in a little bit deeper to things. So never think small, think big. But another thing that's supposed to be occurring on this show is I actually got another Michael Thompson to agree to actually be a guest on here and actually allow me to ask him some questions. Vibe out for a little bit. We'll talk about Saitama. If he has any bombs, he can go ahead and drop those bombs. You know what I mean? But I'm just curious to really kind of pick his mind and to see how he feels about a couple different things that I really want to ask him. And then ask him his standpoint on a couple of different things also. So I'm gonna compose some questions that I can ask M. Thompson there and see where we can go with it, man. Because I really feel like between the two of us and how our mentality is, we can really come up with a lot of different ideas. We might even come up with a different idea that's gonna be game breaking for say time on this show. So I feel like us brainstorming might actually do something. So if you guys want to tune in for that also, I'll keep you guys posted with a time and a date. I'm still getting in contact with him. He is a busy man right now. He has a lot of different meetings going on, especially with the State of Mass coming to that beta towards the end of the month, and a lot of different meetings as far as like people that he's actually introducing Russ and the team to, as far as the superstars, so that we can actually add more hype to this coin and not just hype that's gonna leave, like hype to actually stay inside of this coin and build buying pressure. People constantly tweeting and showing up to events and being there for this coin. So I'm amazed and I'm SpongeBob ready for that to actually happen. So I'm definitely gonna stay posted for that 110%. So Saitama Guru, probably one of the best places to actually pay attention to your posts here. Another place to be Jake and the Jake Gagan show. This is my man M Thompson right here. You guys wanna actually follow him. But yeah, Jake Gagan's always posting stuff up, along with the fact that we're gonna be hosting this Las Vegas show on November 13th, 2021, which I will be trying my best to try to attend this. I just feel like it's gonna be the place to be. It's gonna be lit. People are gonna be having fun regardless of if I actually get into the event or not. Being in Vegas during these couple days is going to be where it's at. Probably going to be the most fun I've ever had in my life, just for the fact that I'm going to be having fun with the Wolf Pack, and I'm going to be having fun with a bunch of millionaires. So especially if they're partying with me at this point in time, well, especially at that point in time, I'm pretty sure you've already bought in, especially if you know about the NFTs and how to actually show up there in the first place. So I already know that you're going to be a future millionaire, and I would love to see you guys all there so we can party, have some drinks. I'm definitely going to try to bump into Jay Gag, and we need to take shots. I don't know what your preference is, but you need to let me know so we can get that bought and have that ready. So I'm actually going to be interested in seeing his perspective of how he actually does his show, the Jake Gagan show that he will be, because he said he will be live casting it. So something else to look out for. We got another one. So are we skimming? $81,000 wallet. Saitama. Like I said, like the majority of the time, if there's a wallet this big and there's one Ethereum worth, or about $5,000, $6,000 worth, or $10,000 worth. They're usually skimming off of the top, which I don't get why a lot of people are doing that during this consolidation period. I probably would have caught that during the run up. It was actually a little bit higher than this at a point. Would have sold off a little bit then, and then when it had that amazing dip when it got to like 21, I think it was like 21.50 almost, which is actually when I ended up buying back in. But I would have bought back in at that period. But each his own, you know what I mean? Everybody has their own recipe to how they make money. So not judging anybody for getting in and or getting out at a certain period. So I hope everybody ends up making money during their travels with Saitama. I plan on holding majority of my bag unless like my Married with Crypto said, I almost said Modern Warfare. Unless like Married with Crypto said and somebody ends up dropping us with two zeros. I don't really want to take any profits at this point right now. It's small right now. And if I save and stay in that position, it end up benefiting me a lot more than taking small amounts out right now. It just doesn't add up to me financially. easier for me to wait and you know what I mean, collect a little bit later. It's not like Saitama's gonna disappoint. I don't think Saitama's gonna disappoint. Are there gonna be people selling? Yeah, they're always gonna sell. People feel like they're gonna want to take profits at some point, or people were waiting on it to run up, and they're seeing that it's not gonna run up anymore. So people who have disbelief in it probably are selling off right now, just because they want to save face if the coin does. You know what I mean? Nose dive, and everybody loses their money. But who? It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. But everybody doesn't have the knowledge that we have. Everybody's not into this like we are. Because if you're here currently right now, you're looking for info. You're looking for more Saitama talk and to get intertwined with this community more. If you're constantly searching videos, because there's a lot of people that are doing Saitama content. There's not a lot of people that I feel like are passionate about Saitama. I feel like they're doing Saitama content because it's what's right now. You know what I mean? I'm interested in watching people, which I watch YouTube content all day. I watch the charts all day. I look for information all day. That's just me. But I want to watch videos from people who I have something in common with. I have a passion for this token, and I'm going to show my passion by trying to advertise as much as possible and try to kind of push knowledge on people, because knowledge is really going to be power within this situation. Because if people feel like they're knowledgeable in the situation and they're not buying into something that's going to lose them money immediately, they're going to want to buy more. You know what I mean? They're gonna want to look for more information on their own rather than just me telling them. They're gonna look for the Jay Gagan show. They're gonna look for your pot when he's doing Saitama content. They're gonna look for Mirror with crypto. They're gonna look for Tad, Cody Keeling. You know what I mean? Just people who do AMAs with developers for Saitama and people that have Saitama content and they're constantly pushing it and kind of have a positive vibe to them. So to me, this community is all about positive vibes. I haven't met a more positive community since I've been inside of crypto. Usually there's all type of discord and you know what I mean? It just ends up for lack of a better words, a shit show. Because people come in and instead of investing with their wallet, they invest with their emotions. And people argue in the chat rooms and it's just you know what I mean? There's just different shared opinions that end up going this way and that way, and after that is there's a formed opinion about the token at that point. Oh, these people are this way, these people are that way, but I don't get that vibe, nor have I even seen the screenshots of an argument from a Saitama holder, not once. Like there's been people that have even tried to troll me, and the most I've even said to them is, "All right, well, you enjoy your day. Just go ahead and take out Saitama when you get a chance." Because I do tell different people about Saitama when they come disappointed about different other tokens, and I get the occasional troll there where they're like, "Oh, yeah, that shit coin," or "Yeah, you guys are blah 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 blah," and this, that, and the third, and it's like the only thing I've seen on that side from here is people trying to bring positivity to even people being dicks in this atmosphere. And I just want to shout out the whole Saitama Wolfpack for even doing something like that because that takes a lot of humility to do things like that. And that's definitely a community that I want to be a part of. That just shows that we're all geared up to be millionaires. That's how people act when you actually have money. There's no need to argue with you. You know what I mean? It doesn't make me any money. I'm in search of money. That's why I came into this community, not to argue with people. I can go outside and find somebody to argue with. I didn't find a community of new people to argue with. You know what I mean? Like I need the just the I feel like the community to be not silent, but because the wolf pack is loud. There's no way to put that. It's not silence that I'm looking for. It's the community building. It's the humility, like I said, the loyalty. People are as loyal as Shiba holders because Shiba holders, one thing, are loyal, but it's like they're known for bringing a little bit of rowdiness to the crowd too. I own Shiba, like I said multiple times in my videos, so not bashing Shiba at all, period. But facts are facts. I I do I do a lot of different content, so I've seen the tweets and the you know what I mean the text messages between other people, and it's just community against another community, and it's like I don't want to join the fight. I want to join the unity of the situation. Because, like I said in one of my other videos, if all of the Shiba holders join Saitama, all 600,000 of them, you know how much Saitama would go up in natural growth if we just had a natural transition from Shiba holders to Saitama holders. Like you guys could make back a lot from Shiba. Not saying that you won't eventually at some point make that money back, but it's currently down right now. Switching over is not you switching teams; it's you consolidating your wallet. Consolidation is good for your business, so why not consolidate and try to make back on some of that money? That's what I do sometimes when I end up switching coins and end up switching into Ethereum to try to kind of build back some of my losses. That's something that consolidation helps you out with. It helps you build back when you take losses. You know what I mean? So just uh just throw that out there. You know what I mean? Not financial advice at all, period. But it's just easier to point fingers, but it's a little bit harder to come together and to make a community out of it. I'm not saying that we just have to come together as one community, but if we work together as far as this project and building Saitama, because it is so early of a project, everybody would benefit from it. It's not really about becoming best friends in the world or best buds forever. This is what we came into this for. We came into this to make money. And if 600,000 people want to make money, that's exactly what's going to happen. But it's all about that community building, us coming together. Other people being told about Saitama, we can do it the slow and healthy way and build. But you know what I mean? There's also coming together as teamwork and really making something happen as far as the transition between the two. So I feel like that's a possibility, and it's not too far fetched. So just throwing it out there. I do appreciate everybody who took time out to watch this stream here. If you did, like I said at the beginning, if you can go ahead and throw a like on there. If you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe, hit that bell so to let you know when I'm actually coming back on because I will possibly be back on a little bit later tonight. I know you're like later tonight. Yeah, later tonight. I do the Saitama late night vibe show where I have a couple people that slide on there. If you guys would like to join me also, it's usually around 11, 12, possibly even 1 o'clock at sometimes. Usually after the Married with Crypto show. And I try to not intervene with the Married with Crypto and Jake Gagan show. So, and they do come on at random times sometimes. So I try to base my show times off of that, or I try to do it a little bit later because nobody really has that late night vibe. And a lot of people are still up and geared up to be looking into information for crypto, and I'm always constantly looking for new things. So if I can find anything new, or if we just chat it up and come up with new ideas, or you know what I mean, just new fresh things for Saitama, or you have new ideas for my stream and all period, any suggestions, go ahead and throw them in the comments. I do listen. I do respond back. So yeah, just let me know. I appreciate everybody that stopped by, and you guys keep cuffing that dip.